Luke chapter 15. This chapter is a well-known chapter in the New Testament that contains 3 parables told by Jesus, all centered around themes of repentance, forgiveness, and God's love for the lost. Here's a summary of each of the 3 parables. The parable of the lost sheep. Jesus tells the story of a shepherd who has 100 sheep but loses one. The shepherd leaves the 99 to search for the lost sheep, and when he finds it, he rejoices, calling his friends and neighbors to celebrate. Jesus explains that there is great joy in heaven over one sinner who repents, more than over 99 righteous people who do not need repentance. The parable of the lost coin. In this parable, a woman has 10 silver coins but loses one. She sweeps her house and searches diligently until she finds the lost coin. Upon finding it, she rejoices and calls her friends and neighbors to celebrate. Jesus uses this story to emphasize that there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. The parable of the prodigal son. This is perhaps the most famous of the 3 parables. A younger son asks his father for his share of the inheritance and leaves home to live a reckless life. After squandering his wealth, a famine strikes, and the son ends up in poverty working as a pig farmer. Realizing his mistake, he returns to his father hoping to be accepted as just a servant. However, the father sees him from a distance, runs to him, embraces him, and throws a feast to celebrate his return. The older son, who has stayed home and worked dutifully, becomes angry and refuses to join the celebration. The father explains that it is right to rejoice because the lost son has been found, emphasizing that God's love and forgiveness are available to all, regardless of past mistakes. The key themes are God's pursuit of the lost. In both the sheep and coin parables, there is a clear picture of God actively seeking out the lost, showing his concern and love for those who are spiritually lost. Repentance and rejoicing. The parables stress the importance of repentance and the joy in heaven when a sinner turns back to God. And grace and forgiveness. The parable of the prodigal son highlights the Father's grace, symbolizing God's unconditional love and willingness to forgive those who return to him, no matter their past. These parables illustrate the heart of God for the lost, his joy when they are found, and his boundless grace and forgiveness.